So let's get started. So my name is Syed Kashif Ali. I am serving as a secretary for the term 2024-25. So as a regular practice, let's start with the HSC moment. Before that, let's have a look on the agenda. So as planned, we're starting in time. Alhamdulillah. So welcome address by me and presidential address. Briefing of chapter activities and speaker introduction. This is the sequence how we are going to have our technical meet today, inshallah. So next, so let's have a look on the HSC moment for today.
Regularly breathing in dust or pollutants at work can lead to life-changing or terminal lung diseases. Activities like cutting stone, concrete or wood with power tools, working with flour, welding and chemical spraying can release harmful agents. These are often invisible to the naked eye. Inhaled pollutants can lead to a variety of lung diseases, including asthma, COPD, silicosis, lung cancer, and mesothelioma. Dust can build up gradually over time, with the effects not always being immediately obvious. Unfortunately, by the time you feel the effects, the damage to your lungs may already be serious and difficult to reverse.
Thank you for watching. The message is clear: dust and pollutants at work. So many people, many workers are involved in generating fumes, dust, and many other things. So this is a self-explanatory clip, you can say. So I don't know whether our president is available for his address. We'll skip this page. He told like he'll join little late. So let's get started with the briefing of chapter activities. So as you all know, Alhamdulillah, with your all support and the chapter executive committee, co-committee, the leaders and all, Alhamdulillah, ASSP Kuwait chapter achieved Platinum Chapter Award 8th time in the past 9 years with the grace. So it's a great achievement, we can say. So another milestone by ASSP Kuwait chapter, 25 years of excellence. We have recently celebrated achievement of 25 years. It has been what you call felicitated on GCC HSC Excellence Award Day. So as part of means chapter what you call contribution to our engineer by our engineer Fadal Ali, chairman of ASSP Kuwait chapter, we have recognized him for serving the chapter for 25 years. At the same time, we'd like to thank all the leaders who are there with the chapter since inception of ASSP Kuwait chapter. It's a big salute, big thank you to all of them. We thank our members, partners, and leaders for the continued support and look forward to many more years of progress and safety excellence by ASSP Kuwait chapter. Together, we make the difference.
It's my pleasure to be part of the podcast series. I also would like to congratulate ASSP Kuwait chapter on achieving its 25th years of celebrations. And I'm also part of the chapter since the establishment in the year 2000 till date. So it's my pleasure to be here today.
So as you all know, ASSP has introduced this podcast. So it is our second episode of our podcast. We can say the thank you, Ashok sir, for joining us for this podcast. We request our leaders, if at all you are interested to be a part of our podcast, so please contact our chapter admin so that we will try to accommodate you for the same, inshallah. So it is a call, you can say, invitation. So next we had a process safety technical meet, number 32 on 14th November. Around 62 participants got benefited through this technical meet. It had happened through Zoom platform. So then ASSP has started providing trainings to its business partners, like contractors, whoever are willing to have any third-party training programs. For your information, we are authorized from KPC, so we got a letter also. So in part of that, we had organized this first aid and CPR training to PCIC at the venue on 11th and 12th November 2024. So on the next day, we had self-contained breathing apparatus training program. You can see the glimpse of the training program our chairman has attended. It is on had happened on 20th November 2024. Same at PCIC. So then, Vice Committee, as always, energetic, active. They have organized an event called "You Need to Be a Stronger Together" on 28th November at the Kuwait Society of Engineers. So you can see the participation from Vice Committee in the glimpse. Next, please. So we have organized KOC and ASSP HSE Forum 2024 to felicitate or to have a physical interaction with all the members and the contractors. It is kind of contractors HSE Forum. We named it as KOC and ASSP HSE Forum. It happened at the 5th December 2024 at Ubara Center. Very big thanks to KOC for hosted us there. So because of with the help of ASSP, our honorary vice president and our mentor, honorary vice president Mr. Ahmad Al Shetty and Mr. Bala Shrikant, who had helped us to get this venue to organize this program. Around 80 participants got benefited through this program. There were two business partners sponsored this event, and Mahata and another Raja company. So then we had, Alhamdulillah, our mega event called GCC HSC Excellence Award for 2024 on 19 December at KOC tent. Again, a big thanks to KOC for offering us the venue to have this mega event over there. This is a closing image you can see. So these all are the companies had participated in the GCC HSC Excellence Awards program. So the total 51 companies had participated with 81 number of awards. You can see the logos of the companies on the left side. These all companies had participated in this award program. We are doing it in yearly basis, mostly November, December kind of. So this was for 2024. Next slide, please. So these are all the glimpse of GCC HSC Excellence Award. You can see our chairman, president, deputy director. So these all are contractors has been recognized through the different categories of awards. So this is KOC has hosted the event, as I told you. So our business partners, exhibitors during the award ceremony had what you call participated. And this event was patronized by KPC and its subsidiaries and supported by BCSP, Board of Certified Safety Professionals, and IIDC. So it's a mega event, you can say, a successful event, alhamdulillah. So as you all know, ASSP is having its own Toastmasters club. So every second and fourth Saturdays of every month, we are conducting these Toastmasters meetings of ASSP Kuwait chapter. So if at all any professional members of ASSP are willing to get benefit to enhance their communication skills and technical skills, you can join or you can contact. So then we're having another upcoming mega event called PDC Professional Development Conference 2025 on May 7th and 8th, 2025 at Crown Plaza. So we are under preparation. This is our next mega event, you can say, from ASSP. So the deadline is extended up to 31st of January for technical paper submission of abstract and technical speaker invitation. It is already had communicated through our social medias. So after that, we are going to have call for speakers, call for exhibitors. All the things are going to come. I request all the professionals associated with ASSP and our leaders, executive members to support this PDC and spread this awareness among the professionals to make use of this opportunity and take part. So this is all about the chapter activities. Thank you very much for your participation. We are going to finish this session in 1.5 hours, as mentioned, 8:30 up to 8:30. So I request all the participants to keep yourself muted, to not interrupt the session until unless the speaker are not going to ask you to unmute or ask you a question or something. If at all you have any questions, you can post it in the chat box. Our speakers are going to answer them by the end of the session. Now, I would like to call Mr. Yashwant Garlapati, our head of scientific committee of ASSP Kuwait chapter, to introduce our today's speakers. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Yash.
Thank you, Secretary, for giving me the opportunity to present the speakers today. Firstly, I would like to thank all the speakers for volunteering to present at this webinar, and all the audience as well who are going to make this webinar successful. To start off, Dr. Devinder Kapoor is a dedicated homeopathic doctor with over 20 years of experience in holistic healing. She pursued a bachelor's in homeopathic medicine and surgery and has specializations in homeopathic dermatology, functional medicine, and allergy elimination techniques. Dr. Devinder excels in personalized treatments for acute and chronic conditions using diagnostics like functional blood work and energy scans. Her patient-centered approach combined natural remedies, detox therapies, and holistic methods have helped empower individuals and restore optimal health. Thank you, Dr. Devinder, once again. Now, moving on, the second speaker for today, Mr. Amit Kapoor he's also based in Dubai as well, and he's an energetic and committed management professional specializing in airport engineering management. His expertise is in airport building assets and utilities management. He also excels in setting up operations and maintenance for large asset bases, executing high capital refurbishment projects and ensuring asset reliability. Mr. Amit has also managed operations and maintenance of over 100 square kilometers of water supply, sewage, and drainage networks, and designed aircraft sewage disposal systems. Thank you once again, and over to the speakers.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah.
Okay. So good evening, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Yash, for the introduction. And we are here today with a very interesting topic on water, and we'll take you through some slides and some demonstration where we would talk about water, its utilities, how is water important to all of us, and what kind of water we are drinking on a daily basis, and the do's and the don'ts. So before I get into the actual presentation, I would let me just pin my presentation slide. Just hold on. Are you able to see the slide?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so as I just mentioned that I'm going to talk about water today, which is primarily a very important aspect of our lives and how we are actually drinking which kind of water. So he's Mr. Amit Kapoor, as a brief introduction was already given by Mr. Yash. And he's also been into management of, I would say, facility management, a lot to do with water management, technology, wastewater management, and very closely related to the finer aspects of water. He has worked with several organizations, as you can see, and currently he's with Dubai Airports. This is myself. I'm Dr. Devinder Kapoor, and I am a specialist with homeopathic medicine and naturopathic medicine, and I work in Dubai at 2 clinics. My main focus, as again described by Mr. Yash, is I treat my patients holistically. So I believe in eradicating or going up to the root cause of any kind of illness and provide a healing aspect. So my main motto is not to just suppress the symptoms, but look at the root cause and completely eradicate it from the root cause. So it's basically looking back at the traditional approach, what our, I would say, ancestors and great ancestors would do. There would be no doctors at that time, but we all believed in natural scopes of healing. Let us begin from the roots, as I said. In traditional medicine, or I would say in any form of Ayurvedic medicine, homeopathic medicine, naturopathic medicine, we all believe that human beings are composed of 5 elements. Like the nature, the human body also has 5 elements. Namely, it has earth, space, fire, water, and air. Out of these 5 elements, they are also called as Pancha Mahabhutas, if you have heard of. So we are nothing but nature. That is why if we adopt for a nature's way of healing, we heal much better. Out of these 5 elements, if you can see water, water constitutes of more than 70% of the human bodies, whereas food, which comes from the earth, is only 12%. So you can imagine if we are composed of more than 70% water in our body, and we focus and we fix the water element in our body, we actually heal 70% of you. So each and every part of your body is composed of water. Whichever systems, whichever subsystems you can take into consideration, everything has water. All the tiniest of minutest of cells, they have to have water. Our brain cells, to begin with, they communicate with each other through the medium of water. So if water is not there, your brain function is compromised. You can have some cognitive issues, some disabilities, because water element is so important. And sadly, we are in the 21st century, we are not drinking the correct water, or I would say live water. We all are drinking something called as dead water. How we are drinking dead water and how to make your water alive is what I'm going to show you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you make it please the full screen slideshow?
Yes. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So our bodies are 72% water, more than 70% water. I have just listed out a few basic organs of our body, which is containing the amount or percentage of water. For example, our eyes has the maximum amount of water, that is 90%, followed by lungs, brain, blood. Even the plasma, that is the liquid portion of our blood, also contains more than 80% water, followed by bones, heart, liver, kidneys, you name it, and the water content is there. So basically, human beings are nothing but water. In a similar way that I explained earlier, Earth is also composed of more than 70% water. So the equation is simply simple. We are nothing but water. A small anecdote to make the session a little lighter and for us to understand the importance of water. Thousands have lived without love. We can live without love, but no one on this earth can live without water. Which water out of these beverages would suit our glass? Which water is correct or right for a glass is what we are going to see. You can see the different companies or the different types of water that people are consuming all over the world, right from tap water to bottled water to mineral water, spring water, sparkling water, beverages, and you can see all of these on the screen. So I like to call ionized or Kangen water as live water. So why I call this water as live water is because it has so many properties that makes it become live. Anything that is stagnant, if you're drinking plastic bottled water or some water which is kept for a long period of time, that water is dead water. Imagine if it has been pouring or raining, especially we witness in UAE very often. We don't have any drainage system. So whenever it showers even a little bit, the city is flooded with water. So if that water is left for a day or two, it becomes stagnant. So when the water becomes stagnant, the water attracts all kinds of viruses, all kinds of bacteria, all kinds of insects, and people start to get sick. Imagine if you're drinking such a type of dead water or stagnant water on a daily basis, what is happening inside your body? You are attracting viruses, you are attracting bacteria, you don't feel good. So it's high time that we shift from dead water to live water. So there are so many properties of this water, but because of time constraint, I will list out the major I would say, hallmarks of this properties. The three properties that you can see on the slide are antioxidant, alkaline, and microclustering. So these are the major properties I would explain a bit. Plus, on each property, I would do a little bit of demonstration so that it becomes crystal clear. So let me begin with the first property, that is antioxidant property. So to understand what is antioxidant, we must know what is oxidation. So oxidation in simple words is called a rusting process. As simple as if you just keep an iron rod, which is in a damp environment, and you keep it for days together, or you cut open an apple or leave a banana for some days together, what happens to it? The color changes brown or black. The banana will change brown or black. The iron rod will have some rust. That process is called as rusting process. And rusting process in scientific language is called oxidation. Oxidation is nothing but accumulation of free radicals, which happens inside our bodies. So our bodies are made up of 60 trillion cells. And when they get old, they attract more of free radicals and oxidation process starts. When we start to age, you might be noticing that some people are really young, but they look old. It is because the oxidation process in them is very fast. And some people are the reverse. They are very old, but they look very young. In those people, the antioxidant effect is very prominent. So the cells do not age. The aging process is reversed. So if you drink live water, which has antioxidant property, you are actually reversing your age. And this is now also being proved with genetics and epigenetics tests. There are specific tests to check your chronological age and your biological age. So if simple things like water is available to us on a daily basis and nobody can live without water, if we are consuming 3 liters of antioxidant water on day in and day out basis, we will definitely arrest the process of aging. So how will I demonstrate this? I will explain you shortly. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing now so that you can see my screen more clearly. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put some water in these cups. Am I clearly visible?
Yes, you're visible, ma'am.
Okay. So I have taken some empty glasses and I'm going to put some different types of water and I will tell you which water I'm putting. So I have tap water with me, which I'm going to pour in these two glasses. And I have an antiseptic solution with me called betadine. This is a very popular antiseptic which is seen in most of the clinics and the hospitals. They use it for dressings of wounds, etc. Why I'm using this liquid is because this liquid is highly oxidized liquid. So the moment I pour this liquid inside the cup, it's going to become oxidized. So I'm putting a few drops of betadine into it. Now, the moment betadine goes into the liquid, it turns the color into yellowish brown. Same way, I will put it into this. Now, both the cups are yellowish brown. Okay. Now, how to prove that Kangen water is an antioxidant? I have also some vitamin C tablets. We all know that vitamin C is a very powerful antioxidant. Whenever we are sick with any kinds of flu or viral infections, the doctor will first tell you to take vitamin C. Why? Because it is an antioxidant. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add 1 tablet of vitamin C into this oxidized water. If this is an antioxidant, it should clear out the oxidation process. Means the water needs to turn back into clear water. So this is what happens. The water has turned back into, again, a transparent color, back to normal, and we can evidently prove that vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. But on a day-to-day basis, how many pills can you pop in? Maybe you can pop in 1, 2, maximum 3 if you're really super good. But it is not a sustainable solution. If I can show you this kind of a result with just few milliliters of Kangen water, which gives you the same antioxidant effect, I bet you would choose water over vitamin C. So I have some Kangen water. And I'm going to pour it inside this. Can you see that? This water has absolutely turned into transparent. Just few milliliters of water has made it into transparent liquid, which means that Kangen water is antioxidant water. So say bye-bye to the vitamin C and the supplements and the other things that you've been taking and switch over to this water. Another way to check this water is through an ORP meter, which I will show you through the slides. So I hope this first experiment is clear.
Yes, madam.
Yes. So now I'll take you back to the slides. Okay, you can see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this slide is telling us what are the types of antioxidants that are available in the market or available in, in the nature. We have fruits. We know fruits like citrus fruits like oranges, lemon, kiwi, blueberries. They are very rich source of antioxidants. And green tea, all types of herbal tea, green tea, they are also very powerful antioxidants. And vitamin C. But to be more sustainable with a long-term solution, you might miss taking fruits on a daily basis in and out. You might miss to take green tea day in and day out. But water, there is no choice. You have to have water. Going next, another way that we can check, as I mentioned, the antioxidant effect of water is through ORP testing. So ORP stands for oxidation reduction potential. This test is done with an ORP meter. The pen stand that you can see in the picture is the ORP meter. So when this ORP meter is put into different kinds of liquids, we can actually test the charge of water. When we test the liquids like tap water, bottled water, sparkling water, your aerated drinks, the charge that it gives is plus charge. Now you can see this instrument here, which is showing a 402. So there is no sign on it. It means that it is a plus charge. It's a positive charge. So anything that gives a positive charge, it means it has an oxidizing effect. Anything which is oxidizing will cause inflammation in the body. So this is an oxidation effect. But when we check Kangen water, the charge of the water is minus. If you can see, it is minus 467. It is the only water that out of all these 8-9 beverages that we can check will give you a negative charge. So anything that is with negative charge, it means antioxidant, and it is known to cause an anti-inflammation effect in the body. So whenever people are suffering with indigestion, gastritis, acidity, constipation, they have severe inflammation in the gut. So if you're consuming antioxidant water, the inflammation settles down. The healing waters all over the world, there are a couple of places which are like miracle waters, if you've heard of. Most popular being River Ganges in India, Zamzam water, also some river in Mexico, which is known to be giving a healing effect. Why we call it as a healing effect? Because when we check the ORP of that water, it will come out to be negative. That's why we feel really good if we go to these holy places and we drink the water. It's all because of the antioxidant effect. So this slide just shows us which kind of food or waters or liquids can give a negative ORP and which can give a positive ORP. So in the positive ORP, as you can see, all types of bottled water, plastic water, cold drinks, aerated drinks, sodas, all alcohol, they all will give you a positive ORP effect. Negative ORP effect are, as I discussed, vitamin C, citrus fruits, green tea, fish, cod liver oil, and Kangen machine is there. So Kangen machine gives you negative ORP water. The next property, so this was the first property of antioxidation. The next important property is pH. This ionizer or the machine that we use gives out 7 different types of pH of water, and each pH has its unique benefits. So to summarize, I would just explain you what is pH. I'm sure you all must be knowing because you're all from the similar field. So pH is something which determines what kind of level of acidity it can create. The neutral pH is always at 7, and it is demonstrated in green color. The moment it turns acidic, it will go to light green, yellow, orange, and red. The moment it turns alkaline, it will be light blue, dark blue, and purple. Whenever you are consuming any beverage or water which is neutral to acidic, it's bound to take you towards inflammation and disease is bound to occur. But when you consume something which is alkaline and more towards alkaline, you're in the state of health. Even cancer cells are known to survive in an acidic environment, but cancer cells get automatically killed when it is an alkaline environment. And there are many endorsements and many researches which have shown that very high alkaline water, which is given through Kangen machine, has a very beneficial effect on patients suffering from cancer as well. So to demonstrate this again, I will take you to, I will just stop sharing and I will take you to the presentation. So again, I'm going to take some couple of glasses and I'm going to show you the color changes of pH with a pH detector. So again, I'm going to start off with tap water. This is a aerated drink. So I'm just keeping the bottles behind the glass so that we know what are we testing. This is a very popular energy drink which is consumed very much even with youngsters, adults, laborers, those who are working in factories. I'm using a local brand called Pocari Sweat, but there are other brands also available. They fall in the similar range. Then I also have a very expensive brand of water which is called Evian. I'm sure it would be available in Kuwait as well. So this is the most expensive water. It's around 8 dirham per bottle. And I'm also going to test a regular bottled water. I'm using Masafi at the moment, but this is true for any bottled water. Okay. So I have something called as pH detector. So this is a liquid. When I pour this in these glasses, it will show me a color. So remember the pH scale color and you will come to know what pH I'm talking of. So I will start with this aerated drink. So you see the color is literally orange, means it is definitely towards the acidic side. This is the energy drink, which is again orange, means it's definitely again towards the acidic side. This is Evian. So Evian has turned blue, means it is alkaline. But mind you, this bottled water is made alkaline through chemicals. Most common chemical which is used to make it alkaline is sodium bicarbonate. I'm going to put in the bottled water now. This is the bottled water color. It is greenish. So greenish is somewhere in the neutral towards acidic side. And this is tap water. So tap water is nice and blue. So if you compare the Evian and the tap water, it's almost similar. So rather than paying heavy money on Evian, it's better to consume tap water. But we don't advise on tap water because of certain other harmful chemicals or chlorine and all the other things. So now what I'm going to put is Kangen water. So this is the color of Kangen water. It is deep purple. However, with the light, it is reflecting as deep blue, but it is a deep purple color. This is actually the color of true alkaline water. So you can see the colors and compare the pH of each beverage. So if somebody is consuming these kinds of liquids on their day-to-day basis, what happens if they switch over to Kangen water? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Kangen water to each of these cups and see what happens. So moment I put some Kangen water into tap water, it makes it deep blue. But when I put it in aerated drink, it doesn't change at all. So it is known to consume several bottles of Kangen water to make few milliliters of soda alkaline. So this is the most dangerous thing that anybody can have. If anybody of you is feeling great or consuming soda on a day-to-day basis, please think twice. This is the energy drink. So see what happens. Even the energy drink does not change. Means it is really acidic. So this is not actually helping you, it is actually harming you. Let us move to the Evian. So when I put Kangen water to Evian, also it does not change the color. So why it does not change the color is because this one is made alkaline through chemicals. If it would have been natural alkaline water, definitely it would have changed. This is bottled water. Bottled water changes. I don't recommend plastic bottled water at all. So if any of you are still using plastic bottled water, the first step that you must do is remove plastic from your home, because plastic bottled water reaches the consumer after months together, after years together, roaming around in the supermarkets all over the world. And when it reaches the end user, it has actually leached all the plastic chemicals inside the water, along with certain harmful toxic metals as well. So you're not only drinking acidic water, but you're also drinking in all the bad things. And it is a burden on environment. So why to drink such toxic things? So this is the different pH scale that I showed you, and you saw it for yourself, which one is the most alkaline and how does it change the water. I forgot to show you one thing. Okay, let me see what happens reverse. When you drink any kind of aerated drinks or energy drinks on top of your tap water, see what happens. It makes it acidic. It even makes the Evian water acidic. Also, it can turn the bottled water acidic. It can even turn the Kangen water acidic. So this one is so potentially strong that few milliliters can turn everything into acidic. It's literally like a fire in your gut. Yeah. So these are the pH colors and what does it do inside our human body. I'll take you back to the slide. Okay, so this lady in the video, she's trying to check the pH level of natural spring water. The water that is available to us in nature. When we go back to our villages, our country, where there is natural spring water flowing, she's checking the pH there.
Hey guys, I just wanted to run a little test with you. So I'm going to show you naturally occurring fresh spring water. And I'm going to test the pH of it. So we're going to see if
We
it's
can't see the video.
Okay.
Now
You cannot see it?
Yeah,
No, we can't see the video.
Okay.
we can see
Okay,
the slides only.
Okay. Can you see the whole slide?
Yes.
Hey guys, I just wanted to run a little test with you. So I'm going to show you naturally occurring fresh spring water. And I'm going to test the pH of it. So we're going to see if it's alkaline or acidic. And as you can see, it's very alkaline. So for those of you that think alkaline water is bad for you, this is how it's found in nature. It's meant to be alkaline. This is made with nature. Our machine makes it electrically, not chemically. There's nothing added to this to make it alkaline. So this is the real deal, guys.
So for the benefit of those who could not see the video, what she's trying to do is she's testing the natural spring water, and the water in springs is naturally free flowing. It is not bottled up, it is free flowing. So the moment she puts the pH detector, it turns blue, deep blue in color, which means that water that is available to us in nature is also alkaline. And the machine that that makes it alkaline is also through the process of electrolysis. So it is not made alkaline chemically, as in some bottled water that we saw. It is making it alkaline naturally. So we all must say no to dead water, because we saw the acidic effects, we saw the pH effect, and we saw the oxidation effects. So we must all enjoy live water, live disease-free, and enjoy good health. How do you get this live water at your house? So coming to this product is called as a Kangen water device, and it is made from a company manufactured in Japan, and the name of the company is Enagic. The particular model that you see is called Levue K8, the white color that you see on the background. And the small boxes that you see are the pH. So it is just like our iPhones. You just have to click it with the touch and it will give you the desired pH of water. So how does it give us this output of water? We'll come to it shortly, but it is attached through an electrical socket, and there are 8 titanium plates inside this machine. There is an inbuilt filter in this machine. So it not on, when you switch on the tap water, the normal tap water enters this machine. It goes through these titanium plates through a process of electrolysis and gives the output of antioxidant and the pH desired water. So it not only gives you pH, not only gives you antioxidant, but it also filters all the harmful chemicals, namely chlorine and the other things. So he's the CEO of Enagic company, Mr. Oshiro, and she's his wife. We had been to Japan recently in July 24. And we were there to witness the 50th year anniversary of the company, where we happened to meet this young gentleman. He is only 83 years old, and he's as energetic and as fit as a 30 or a 40-year-old.
Are you guys drinking Kangen water as well? Yeah, if you don't drink Kangen water, you're not part of this family. Why? Because this is the origin of our health. Look at me. So the company's been 50 years. I started this company when I was 33 years old. But look at me, I'm still energetic and powerful as I used to be. And I'm sure you all feel the same too. Yes. So that's why, let's drink Kangen water. So whenever I go overseas, the first thing I say is, "Are you drinking Kangen water? This will make you stronger."
So again, for the benefit of those who could not hear it, he's basically telling you that the basis of our vitality and our longevity is to drink not only healthy, clean water, but also live water. And that's what his family has been drinking. And if you have not visited Japan, I would highly recommend you to visit Japan, because Japan is known to have highest longevity of people. They have clean diet, they have healthy water, and they do a lot of exercises as well. So basically lifestyle, as well as very disciplined people, very honest people. So you must visit Japan if you have not. So the CEO of this company had actually thought of producing the live water that is locally available there, how it can reach to a common man globally. So he made this technology available, and it is now so super easy and so simple for us just to click it in our homes with just a simple click, and the same type of quality of water is available to us. So as he mentioned, the company is 50 years old, and it is the only company in the entire world, and which is high quality sealed water. Plus, it has all the possible certifications, ISO, FDA, you name it, and it has that certification. It is the only company which has a medical certificate. It has a certificate of being a medical device in Japan. So people literally use this machine in Japan for a lot of therapeutic benefits, a lot of medical benefits, and it is authentic and it is endorsed. So these medical benefits are available to many people now globally. What I see as my recommendation to my patients, what I have seen once they have switched over to Kangen water, the most common eliminated benefits are starting from gut health, because I specialize with gut health and mental health. So with gut health, the first things to get eradicated are indigestion, acidity, constipation, IBS. You name it, anything with gut health, it is the first to get eliminated because this water reaches your, I would say, intestinal villi, and it controls the permeability there. So that is the major benefits that is found. Like these, there are several other benefits. Even for the skin, it is very good because it gives a different kind of pH. The pH that is used for skin, like beauty water, we say, it is very useful to eliminate conditions like warts, molluscum, psoriasis, eczema, dryness. All these things have seen a lot of benefits if you start using this water. So this is a small video that we captured on NASDAQ 50th anniversary in Japan. I have just taken a small snapshot of the number of people that were there. I'm going to take you into a world of just full of energy and health, talk about health everywhere, and water. Health with Kangen water. People all around the world have gathered here to celebrate NASDAQ Kangen 50th anniversary. So it was truly, I would say, mesmerizing and very surprising to see so many people which were there for a common cause and ready to celebrate the achievements. These are the possible certifications, all the possible certifications that have been published here. It is the only device which has the gold seal standard certificate for quality. It has ISO certified and all possible certifications from the USA as well. So it is now available, Kangen machine is now available in 26 countries all over the world at 43 locations. In Dubai, we have a branch office as well. So this slide tells you about what are the types of water. So it says 5 water types, but when I explain it minutely, it gives you 7 different types of water. So what is Kangen water? If you noticed, the title of my slide for today's presentation was Return to Origin. So Kangen in Japanese language means return to origin. When we have already learned now we are composed of 5 elements of nature, human bodies are nothing but nature. This device helps us to go back to our origin where we were at our root and change the content of water. So it is the only ionizer in the world that has been surviving for over 5 decades. So the different qualities of water I have already discussed. These are the different pH that is available from the ionizer, starting from 11, 8.5 to 9.5, 7, 4 to 6, and even one type of water, which is acidic water. So it also gives 2.5 pH of water, which is acidic. This acidic water is literally used like a antiviral or an antibacterial or an antiseptic effect. So people who have side effects or cannot tolerate alcohol as sanitizers, we can use 2.5 pH of water in a sanitizer bottle, and you can just use it as a spray, and you can eliminate all the types of antivirus and antibacterial effects. So when in COVID, this was a very useful water which was available because we had to keep rubbing our hands with alcohol every now and then. So no need for alcohol, you can just swap to water. The strong pH 11.5. I will do a little bit demonstration with the 11.5 water because it is important to understand this pH of water. 11.5 pH of water is a very, very alkaline water. It is not recommended for regular drinking because it has the property of emulsifications of fats. So this property of water is mainly used to degrease the oil and the wax. We know that our food that we eat on a day-to-day basis is not organic anymore. So they are generally coated with certain pesticides. Apples are generally coated with wax. Strawberries have pesticides all over. So 11.5 water, when you dip your veggies and fruits in 11.5 pH of water, it literally brings about the oil. So you can see the water becomes a different color like yellow or brown, and it becomes oily, it removes the wax content. To explain it in a better way, what I can do is I can again show you a quick demonstration. So I'm going to put normal tap water in first cup. And I'm going to add oil in it. So this is sesame oil that I'm going to add. We all know that when we put oil in water, it will not mix. It will float on the surface. We have all learned it in school, and that is what exactly has happened here. When I put oil in a normal tap water, it is floating on the surface. But what happens if I put oil in 11.5 pH of water? So this is 11.5 pH of water. I'm going to put the same oil in 11.5 pH. And this is what happens. The whole water has turned milky white. So literally the oil has got fully dissolved in this water. That is why we say that this property of 11.5 pH is emulsifications of fats and oils. That is why when you dip your veggies and fruits in this kind of a water, it will help you remove all the oil and the pesticides. It is also seen that there are some therapeutic benefits when patients who are having high levels of cholesterol, triglycerides, even patients who are undergoing chemotherapy or having cancer, if they consume this type of water on a daily basis, of course, under medical supervision, it helps them. I'll go back to the slides again. Okay, so this explains the 11.5 pH. This pH of water is also used for cleaning surfaces. Suppose you have your cooking range or your chimney having a lot of stuck, stubborn grease or oil. If you clean your areas with this kind of a water, it will really vanish. So these are the multiple benefits of 11.5 pH of water in food preparation, cleaning, stain removal, disinfectant. So if you want a glowing skin, you don't have to consume a lot of supplements, a lot of expensive fruits. You just need to eat your water. The pH of water, which is very useful, also seen for plants. If you have any indoor, outdoor plants, if you pour 8.5 to 9.5 pH of water to plants, they literally start having a good color of the leaves, deep green. We have tried it several times, and there are nice flowers also after that, blooming. So there are numerous benefits of these water. Few of them I have already highlighted, but just for a theoretical purpose, you can just have a glance through this. There are so many benefits. Nowadays, people are struggling with detoxification, weight loss. People are suffering with high inflammation. They want quick fixes, but quick fixes cannot be got with expensive diets or expensive, doctor's consultation, expensive, I would say. A lot of procedures are now in the market, a lot of surgeries. No need of that. You just need to correct your water. So it is extremely helpful in detoxification, extremely helpful in hydration. This type of water, when it is studied under a microscope, it is known to have microclusters. But the tap water or the bottled water that we consume otherwise, they are known to have macroclusters, means big clusters. So when you're consuming tap water or bottled water, some of you must have noticed that you don't feel thirsty. You don't feel satisfied. You don't feel hydrated. Why? Because the clusters are so big that it is not actually penetrating inside your cells. when we say hydration, the water needs to penetrate inside your cells. So Kangen water is microclustered. It has the ability to penetrate inside each and every cell of your body. That's why you feel good, you feel hydrated, you feel energetic. He's Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He's a very well-known colonoscopic surgeon, and he's one of the top surgeons to treat cancer and colonoscopy. His favorite, or I would say mandatory prescription to all his patients and protocol for treating cancer is to drink 3 liters of Kangen water. So like him, there are numerous other doctors, oncologists all over the world who have endorsed and given a green tick that this does show a lot of medical therapeutic benefits. Plants I have already spoken about. There is a pH of 7, which also is given through this machine, and it is supposed to be a clean water. It is very useful to be given for babies, especially when they are drinking formula milks or any other mild, semi-solid stuff. It is also very useful when you're taking any kinds of medications. For example, if you're taking some supplements or something else, if you drink it with pH 7 point water, it will make sure that the medicine that you're consuming is directly penetrating inside your cell. Otherwise, what happens when you drink the other bottled water or tap water? Only 5 to 10% of the medicine will go actually inside your cells. The other just comes out in the urine. This is beauty water, as I mentioned a bit earlier. It is very useful for face, for hair care. With the benefits on the skin, our pH is the largest organ in our body. So our pH of skin, so I meant to say skin is the largest organ in our body, and the pH of our skin is 5.5 to 6. And the pH of water that we get from the machine, close to 6, is also called as beauty water. So whenever we have any kind of dryness of skin and we are using expensive moisturizers, cleansers, we don't have to use that. We again just need to fill our bottles or spray bottle. I generally fill my spray bottle with this beauty water, and I can just spray it any time of the day whenever there is any kind of dryness. This water is also very useful for treating multiple conditions like eczema, psoriasis. It gives really good benefits. So 2.5 is the only acidic water which comes out from this ionizer, and it is an antiviral and an antibacterial effect. So as I mentioned, you can do cleansing of your hands, like if you want to use it multiple times a day. Since it is a very powerful antiviral and antibacterial effect with acidic property, it is also seen medically in my patients when I give this type of a water in cases of conjunctivitis, when patient has red eyes. When you splash your eyes with this water, it is much better. You don't need antibiotics for that. If you use this kind of water for, I would say, any fungal infections on the body, any ringworm, it's much better. If you have deep acne and acne rosacea, it helps in that way as well. So this is a bit of a technical explanation that is mentioned on this slide, and I have already mentioned it to you. The water that the tap water that enters into this machine first goes through a filtration process. There's an inbuilt filter which takes care of the chlorine and the harmful chemicals. After that, it goes through these titanium plates and through a process of electrolysis and gives the output. So this was a visit in Japan, as I mentioned, in July, where we had been, and this is the factory of Enagic. We had been to the factory to witness what actually happens there, and we got to learn a lot of things over there.
Japan, something interesting. The titanium plates that we have in Kangen covers, and this is one of the assembled titanium plates. And some details. We have these filters. These are also assembled now. You see the best one.
So those were the filters and the assembled titanium plates, which are 7 of them inside this machine. These are the different models of Kangen water machines, and Each has its own unique property, but the top most advanced model is K8 that we say, because it is the only machine which is available as touchscreen. The number of plates is the highest in this machine, and the quality of water that is given out from this machine is much better than the others. So I always have Kangen water in my bottle. Which water do you have in your bottle is your choice. There has been a huge paradigm shift all over the world that we see. We have moved from theaters, blockbusters to Netflix, from hotels to Airbnb, from taxis to Uber, from flip phones to iOS, from gas vehicles to Tesla, from retail stores to Amazon. And it is high time that we move from plastic bottle to Kangen machine. So this was the whole team at Enagic Factory. Very, very disciplined and very honest and very gentle people. The slogan of the company, as well as what passion it has created in us, and we want to pass it over to you as well, is please start using Kangen water, because it takes you back and it makes you return to origin. So you need to change your water and you need to change your life. Thank you. And I am available for any questions. These are my contact details. You can connect me with on my WhatsApp or on my Instagram. I will be happy to assist you. If you have any questions, we are here to attend now. Back to you, Mr. Yashwant.
Thank you, Doctor, and thank you, Mr. Amit, for your taking the time to present the benefits of Kangen water to us. I am hoping all our members and the guests who have witnessed this webinar have learned, have gained some knowledge, and we are hoping to conduct more sessions with you in the future as well. And over to you, Secretary.
Ashwant, can I raise one question? Only one question, please.
Yes, please go ahead. I think it's time for Q&A. Yes.
Thanks to ma'am. It was very informative. Ma'am, you always talk about today's session about pH value only. What about why you are not talking about TDS? Because in Middle East, maximum we are using the desalinated water. Even you says the last one says Kangen water is the pH value is above 7, but at the same time the clean water is pH value is 7. Example, I am using the bottled water which shows the low sodium, ma'am, which they have mentioned pH value 7 and the TDS value 105. Is it good or not, ma'am?
Hi, as far as TDS is concerned, as per the World Health Organization, TDS up to 220, 250 is acceptable, and 100 is fine. Whereas when we talk of sodium and other minerals, this machine doesn't do anything to the minerals, and the minerals which are supplied even by desalination plant, they are all well in limit for human consumption. So this is a competitive edge which one company tries to make over other. For example, there are many companies who will say low sodium water or light water. Here we have in Dubai like several type of companies like Masafi. We have a few more companies who are putting one or other slogan in their advertisement, and they are using this for marketing purpose. Whereas any alteration of chemicals in the water is not acceptable, because if anything goes less, then the water acts as leaching agent and it starts extracting those minerals from our body. That is why it is never recommended to use RO water. Many of us, because we come from India or other part of the world, RO is very much famous all over as a very, very clean water. When it says very clean water, the minerals are also removed in RO water. So when the minerals are removed, the water becomes leaching agent and it starts extracting all those minerals which it is lacking from our body. So in short term, we don't come to know about this, but in long term, it has hazardous effects. And there's all sort of research available on this. If anybody wants to see the research work, there is a scientific website by name of PubMed, PUBMED. You can reach out to that website, and the details of good quality of water are published by Indian Standard Organization as well as WHO. There has been detailed study by Indian Institute as well as WHO, which states about the harmful effects of RO water. We have been sharing the link of that study in the same group. If I believe many of you must have read that, and we will again reshare that link.
That's a different group, I think. Yeah.
Any other questions? I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. Actually, the what are the bottled water supplied in Kuwait says approved by Public Authority of Kuwait, ma'am. These government bodies, they are approving the bottled water. Says about low sodium and essential. They have some minerals they mentioned, sir, like sulfate and harness, fluoride, other things. Okay, later I'll chat with you, sir. Thanks so much for your time.
You can note down the contact number. Whatever are your questions, you can WhatsApp or you can call also.
Thank you. Later we'll contact you, sir.
Welcome. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. There is a question in the chat box.
Yes, please proceed.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, Kapoor bhai.
No, you can read.
We are unable to hear you.
The audience are saying that they
chat.
had.
I think a question in the chat.
Okay.
So you want us to refer to the chat?
No, there is a question in the chat.
Okay.
The titanium rod, actually the life of machine is 30 years plus as per the OEM. If you are doing the proper maintenance, then machine will last for 30 years. And if you are like a normal user, or if you don't maintain it up to the company standards, nothing less than 15 to 20 years. In our visit to Japan, we have seen this many places, which is working for more than 30 years. In India also it is available.
So the recommended, somebody has asked, do we have recommended brands who provide Kangen water in India? So yes, there are no recommended brands. Kangen is a brand itself. So Kangen is available all over India. So if you want to know which part of India and where it is available, you can get in touch with us. Next one that I see here is...
There is a question on peer review study for the verification of benefits. As I said during the last question answer, you can refer to PubMed, which explains a lot of benefits about alkaline water. This website is basically of research work. Several research works are published there. You just need to type benefits of alkaline water. Because of shortage of time, doctor missed one vital property of water, which is free hydrogen. Free hydrogen, there was no time available to explain. You can also search the benefits of free hydrogen in water. This device also generates a lot of free hydrogen molecules, which are beneficial for stress reduction. And the benefits you can read on that PubMed if you want to verify it.
More than Google, if you type on PubMed, it is more scientific and authentic.
Google is just anybody's and everybody's opinions, whereas PubMed is having all the research work published there.
I think we have done with all the chat questions. If there is anything else, you can ask.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, thank you for your presentation. Really, it was a wonderful presentation. I have just question, as you mentioned that pH 2.5 is good for like the people who are sick or having some bacteria or red eyes, and pH 11 is good for cleaning vegetables or things. So what is the preferred pH level for drinking and for our skin?
Yeah, the normal acceptable level that one should drink water for drinking is 8.5 to 9.5. So that is the normal level of drinking in children, young children, small children, infants. pH 7 is recommended. So we get pH 6 in this machine. We get pH 7. We get pH 8.5. We get pH 9.5. We get pH 11.5. We get pH 2.5.
Ma'am, sometime like washing or taking bath or cleaning our skin. So, what is the recommended pH level, ma'am?
I will take this question actually for taking bath. As doctor mentioned during the presentation, that skin is the largest organ in our body, and the chlorine which is available in water is highly damaging to our body. From the skin, chlorine gets ingested in our body. For the bath duration, we ingest as much as chlorine is available in about 5 liters of water. If you drink 5 liters of chlorinated water, same amount of chlorine is ingested during the bath. So for bath application also, this company is having a filter which removes all the chlorine and maintains the same properties as we saw in this machine.
Yeah. So for bath, there is a separate device that they have, which we call as an ASSP, and it gets directly fitted into your washroom or your bathroom, and it converts your normal tap water. It eliminates totally the chlorine from it, and it adds some minerals to it like a spa. So the effect that you get after you have a spa or bath is the same effect which you take it from this filter.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. As we all know that water is an essential thing for life. Thank you for letting us know like what kind of water we are drinking, what are the precautions we has to follow. And my question is, ma'am, where can we get this machine, as Kangen water machine, or how much it will cost, the high-end model?
Yes, so for these details, it will be better if we have a one-on-one conversation.
Yes,
But
yes.
this machine is available throughout the world now. If you are based in Kuwait, then you would ideally get it from Dubai. So if you stay in contact with me, I will let you know from where you can get it and how you can get it and how much you need to pay.
So another thing, ma'am, like we are using here the water purifiers machines in Kuwait, like Poolpex and other brands. Likewise, these machines also requires maintenance, a filter change kind of things. If we bought any machine to Kuwait, so how can we do a maintenance to that machine for lasting the
It is
other
very
things?
simple maintenance. It is all automatic. I believe all of us are engineers here, and this machine is so much simple to maintain that even kids can do this maintenance. So it is very easy to maintain. The filter is just push on filter. It doesn't require to unscrew or screw like what you do in normal filters which are used in reverse osmosis. And for the plates, it is backwash system which is fully automatic. You just need to follow steps. The machine will guide you, and you just keep doing in the same sequence, and it happens automatically.
Yeah, so there is a mechanism of e-cleaning. So there are 3 steps in this. There is a mechanism of e-cleaning where the machine cleans by itself. Whenever you change pH of the water, it will automatically clean. There is a step of deep cleaning, which also you can do it at home. And it is super easy to do. No need to call any technician or anything like that. And third level is a very deep cleaning, which will happen like once in 3 years. And that also will be like quite economical. The filters are also not very expensive. The main filter which is there in the machine, it can be replaced once in 2 years. Depends on the amount of usage that you're doing.
Maintenance, you can forget about maintenance. It is like Toyota car.
Yes.
The minimum maintenance.
Yeah.
Toyota is also from Japan, and this is also from Japan.
Maintenance is not a headache with this machine. It is quite portable machine. It's just the weight of like 5 kgs. So even if we as expats, we are moving on from place to place, we can easily carry it in our check-in baggage. There is no issue. And the plug system is also designed in such a manner that whichever country you are traveling to, it will easily fit into your socket.
Yeah, for information of everyone, wherever we travel, we keep it with us. It is very simple to install on the tap, to connect to the tap, and just to put electrical connection, finish.
Yeah. So it's
Thank you.
very user friendly.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for enlightening us with the importance of water with drinking. From the participants, if we don't have any other questions, we'll move forward.
Yeah.
With the strict attention. Yeah, yes, sir.
Before we close this session of water, I would like to leave everyone to think about a simple thing. What is the highest commodity we consume in our life? It is nothing else than water.
Water, yeah.
And how much time we spent in our life till today, most of us would be in age group of 45 to 50 to think about it, what we are ingesting and what we are giving to our body. So to know more, please contact us and please take care of your body. It is very simple, very easy. There is not a difficult rocket science to follow. It's just 72% water. Let us try to maintain it as the nature maintains on the planet Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As our admin people are showing self-introduction, if at all there are any new participants are joining these technical meets, ASSP technical meets first time, you can introduce yourself, 1, 2. Or if at all you wanted to provide any feedback about today's session, today's topic, you're free to talk. Okay. If nothing is there, we'll move forward. Now I'd like to call our Vice President, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf, for closing remarks. Mr. Yusuf, over to you.
Mr. Kasif, there is the raise hand by Ashok Garlapati ji. Mr. Kasif.
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah,
yes,
sir, please go ahead.
Thank you, Kashif. I think you missed my hand, but thanks to Dinesh ji for recognizing that. He is very, very smart and active all the time on the Zoom calls.
Sorry, really.
No. It's absolutely okay. No, I just want to give my feedback on this particular today's session. In fact,
Yes,
I was attending this session earlier, also almost 2 months back, something like that. And this is a very good initiative our committee has taken to bring this importance of the Kangen water to all our members. As the speaker said, it's very, very important what we are drinking every day, because water makes a huge positive difference in our body. So thank you for sharing the knowledge, and I'm sure people who are about 34 people attending today, they would have got a good message from this particular session. Keep bringing such new technologies to our members. Thank you, Kashif and Yusuf. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For correction, sir, there were 40 plus participants. The end of the session, there's some left for your information. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes, yeah.
One more thing we would like to add, like water, we are also having some water is something which is essential for us. Similarly, we are all surrounded by a lot of radiations now because of use of lot of electronics, and we are all using mobile phones. Even it may surprise you that when you're watching TV or you're going in your car, there are a lot of radiations which are generated by your television. There are a lot of electromagnetic radiations which are generated from the electronics that is fitted in your car. So now there is a new device which is available, which can harmonize all the radiations, and make yourself safe from the harmful effects of radiations. So that also, if you need more information, you can get connected with doctor and you can send us message. We would be happy to talk about that. Thank you.
Sir, if you are okay, we'll have another session on this particular topic.
Sure, sure.
In the days to come.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good evening for all of you. Am I audible first of all?
Yeah,
Go
very
ahead.
clear.
You are audible.
Yeah. So, on behalf of ASSP Kuwait chapter, first of all, I thank our today's speaker, Madam Devinder Kapoor, homeopathic doctor, the gut health, mental health, allergy, the really we say this one, the saying, there is a saying, health is wealth. So always we have to think of our health, so that will be a great wealth for us. So how do we get this wealth? So it is not by earning money, it is by keeping our health. And if we are healthy, that means we have wealth. So it's really the excellent today's session about this is the eye-opening session. Really, it's very good. And today I came to know about this one antioxidant, like what is the need of vitamin C. Mashallah, it is really excellent thing. And always see basic, it is always very good for life, that I was not knowing. So always be alkaline and be happy. And always our elders say the Japan products are one of the best products throughout the world. Really, this is the real eye-opening session for today also, which the Kangen water, which true that the Japan products, it's one of the best products throughout the world. So today's topic, mashallah, it was very excellent. The advanced water technology, we came to know what is water and what is the percentage of water, and water is the basic necessity for the human life. So mashallah, it was very good time. And really, I am thankful to Madam Devinder Kapoor and also Mr. Amit Kapoor for giving time for us and giving the eye-opening session for us and giving the knowledge of water. And as the quotation, as you quoted, change your life, change your origin, changes your life. So if you change your origin, really the life also it will change. So if you want to become young, go ahead with Kangen water. So really it's an excellent, and we as HSC professionals, we have to think of our health and make sure that when we are healthy, we are safe. So we as safety professionals, always we should be safe and use a proper, a good drinking water and be healthy, be safe. Thank you everyone for attending today's session. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you one and all.
We have a appreciation token of appreciation for today's speakers. You can consider as a virtual felicitation, madam. Please accept this. We'll send a soft copy of the certificate to your mail IDs, inshallah.
Thank you.
So join me in thanking both the speakers.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. See you in the next sessions, inshallah.
See you soon. Okay, thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Any new members are there?